Yo yo yo, welcome back. And today I'm going to be playing Block Tales. For those of you who don't know, Block Tales is a turn-based retro-style JRPG on Roblox that currently has only 4 chapters released as of making this, and I've beaten all 4 on normal mode solo, including the pit. I've also beaten all 4 chapters on 2x hard mode before, but not the pit. So I decided to challenge myself today to attempt to beat Block Tales chapters 1 through 4 on 4x hard mode difficulty. The modifiers I'll be using are the hard mode card, which makes it so that I take 2 times the amount of damage and my window of opportunity to block incoming attacks is cut in half. The other card, called Double Pain, increases my damage by another 2 times to make a grand total 4 times the amount of damage taken compared to normal mode. And I will be doing this all solo, which is a lot harder than doing with the team, but without further ado, let's get into it. So I'll be honest, the beginning and the prologue aren't very eventful, so I'm going to skip through it pretty fast here. So we learn that there's going to be a Roblox convention held in another part of the city, so we make our way down there. Once we get there, the speaker of the convention gets jumped by some random guys and we fight them. But after defeating them, the other guy brings out a time machine and for some reason we decide to hit it, which sucks to both of us in starting the story. After all that, we wake up in the past and are told that we need to find this random guy named Sholetsky, so we leave the hotel, fight some guys along the way, and find them beaten up from these 2 guys, and we fight them, having our first real difficult fight. Time to beat up some children. Okay, that was a horrible block. Oh my gosh. I'm not trying to throw, I swear. There we go. It should not have been that hard for me. After defeating them, Sholetsky gives me a wooden sword and tells me to head east. I fight some more guys. A lot more guys. And then I run into the kids again, along with this other guy named Luchador. Time to beat up some kids and all, man. Wait, I have a great idea. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh. Dude, this actually might be harder than I thought. Oh no. Dude, I don't know how to dodge that. Dude. Oof. Dude. I swear I'm dodging that. Dude. Oh my gosh. Let's go. Oh, that was hard. Okay. After defeating them, I head over to the caves and start up chapter 1. After making my way through the dark caves and the ice caves, I end up beating up this big ant and make it to Road Town. I stock up on healing items and head out to get the ice dagger from the Ice King at the castle. And after beating up the locals, I make it to the castle and beat up some more guards. And die a few times. Then I run into the sentient statue, which is normally a hard boss, but was easy this time around. Then I end up accidentally messing up the kitchen wizard's meal and getting a tool that lets me shrink myself, which helps me get into new areas with new keys, which helps me unlock new doors, and finally fight the Ice King. I'm sorry, man. Bruh. Oh. No way. Dude. Bro, I don't have anything to you, man. My plan here for the Ice King was to deal as much damage as possible, use my dynamite, which is a throwable object, deals 5 damage and pierces defense, to get rid of the minion he summons as quick as possible, and hope that the Lucky Start card that I purchased earlier, which gives me a random buff at the beginning of the round, would help me enough to win. What? Oh no, I can't block this guy. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Okay, wait, how was I able to do that? Wait, what? Okay, I don't know what I changed, but I did it. Nice. After defeating the Ice King and turning him into Legos, I retrieve the Ice Dagger and finish up Chapter 1. After this, I head back to find Strzelecki, and he teaches me how to use my new Ice Dagger. The little meter on the right, called Sword Energy, builds up over time, but can be sped up by using the Focus move. Once the bar is filled up, you can use the Ice Dagger, which gives you 20% of your HP and SP back. Then Strzelecki tells me to head over to Turretopolis, a town in the rugged rainforest, to go check up on the other Sword Guardian who has the Venom Shank. So I head over to the airport and make my way there, starting up Chapter 2. After landing at the airport, I make my way through and run into someone named Kyoko, who asks if I want to go on an adventure with her. But I can't since I'm already on one, and I keep moving on. I fight some animals along the way, and eventually make it to a place called the Anthill. In order to get inside, you must shrink yourself down, but because you're shrunk the entire time, when you fight you're minimized, meaning you do less damage. But after battling my way through, I end up making my way back to the surface and make it to Turretopolis. At Turretopolis, the mayor of the town, who's also the Sword Guardian of the Venom Shank, gets captured by his son, who plans to force him to get the Venom Shank for him. They run off, and we chase after them. After getting there, I fight some enemies in my way, and eventually catch up to him. He spots me and summons a wall of dynamite to block my path. After clearing it with my dynamite, an angry Komodo dragon comes out and challenges me to a fight. The song in this fight is really good, by the way, dude. I love the song, oh my gosh. Also, good. Oh my gosh. Easy. Let's go. After defeating her, the Komodo dragon gives me rocket boots, which let me hover across big gaps. Using these, I'm able to make my way through the forest and die 5 times. And then catch up to him again, the Griefer, and we finally have a real fight. My main plan here was to spam minimize until I got a successful hit, then spam power stab until he's defeated. Let's go. Let's go. Yes! Oh my gosh, it's so lucky. Oh my gosh, let's go. Actually, no, that was let's go. That was let's go. After defeating him, he runs off with the mayor again, and I push on through the forest and eventually find an iron sword, which gives me +1 sword damage, but it gets snatched by a guy named Bigfoot. After chasing him, I knock him out of a tree and fight him, but get my butt whooped. So I decided to try something new. I head back to the airport and go into this room where I talk to this old guy who lets me refight the Ice King. If you defeat the Ice King 5 times, it gives you a new ability to summon him during battle to fight alongside you, which I end up getting. After this, I head back with a new strategy. Summon the king off rip to hopefully get Bigfoot to attack him instead of me, and spam minimize until I shrink him, then deal as much damage as possible. I call for the croquet. Let's go. There goes on me. Let's go! Finally, dude, that took way too long. And Croaking is really strong as a card. After defeating him, I end up getting the iron sword back and cutting down the bushes that were in my path. I make my way through the mango tree where the Griefer's hideout is and die many times. Again! And eventually find him. He used his father to grab the Venom Shank and we fight again. Wow. Oh! No, dude. He's switching up real. Easy. Alright. After defeating him for the second time, he crashes out and stabs himself with the Venom Shank, turning himself into a monster, but we fight him for the final time. Alright, I have to use Croaking here. Dude, that attack is so hard to dodge. Oof. That's so not fair. No, oh my gosh. No. Whoa! No! I was so close! Are you serious? Wait, no way. I win? That counts? Oh my gosh. Croaking, go. Oh my gosh. Okay, it was actually my fire and the Croaking, so I'll take partial credit for that too. But oh my gosh. So after somehow defeating the monster, I grabbed the Venom Shank, ending the chapter. With this new sword, the Venom Shank, I have a new ability that I can use. The Venom Shank takes 1 bar of sword energy, and upon use, deals 2 damage to every enemy regardless of defense, and poisons them for 3 turns. A very useful tool for cleaning up many enemies. After that, I head back to Shaletsky, and he asks me to grab the Ghostwalker sword that resides at Talamon's Manor. So I take a train, headed to Talamon's Manor, starting up Chapter 3. After boarding the train gets hijacked by some bandits, and I help fend them off. After getting to the conductor's cart, I find Red and Blue again, protecting the conductor. I help them fight off more bandits, and after that, 2 new people, called Purple and Green, knock out the conductor and I help Red and Blue defeat them. After that, I stop off at the haunted graveyard, and Red and Blue give me a new card that lets me call them in battle. And I make my way towards the haunted manor. Once I get there, the butler shows me around and leaves, telling me not to follow, but of course I do. After following him, I end up in a weird version of the manor where I fight a turkey and find the ghost chef. He asks me to grab ingredients for a meal, and in return he'll help me with the Ghostwalker. I grab them for him, and he gives me a ghost potion to help me get the Ghostwalker. He tells me to call for him when I find the Ghostwalker so he can get it for me, as if I touch it, I'll die if the sword deems me unworthy. So I use the potion to get through the fence, solve a quick puzzle, fight a boss, get a new ball upgrade, and find the Ghostwalker. For some reason, I decide to touch the Ghostwalker, and I die. I wake up and meet someone named Builderman, the one that Shaletsky has been trying to find ever since he was taken at the beginning of the story. He tells me that the sword deemed me unworthy, and that now the only way to set the both of us free is to come to terms with my negative traits. When I walk outside, I see that I'm in a dream world, aka my mind. I make my way down the path and find an outstretched hand with a yellow orb. After walking up, I give in to it, transforming the world around me. And I'm making my way through this new world, and after falling into a pit, I traverse a dimly lit maze where outstretched hands try to stop me, and I have to hit them away. Make it to the end and find a pile of cash. I go up to it to take it, and a new character called Greed jumps down and we fight. After defeating it, I go back and give into Isolation, the blue orb. I get transported to a mostly empty world where I make my way onto another puzzle. Here, there's different symbols that'll pop up above your head, and you're supposed to traverse an invisible maze by going in different directions that the symbols represent. If you fail, however, there's an eye on the screen that will open, and you get sent back to the start. After completing the maze, though, I run into the next boss, and we fight. Here we go. Dude. Alright, Ice Dagger. Trying to get everything. Get salty. Good ball. I hit minimize, bro. Whatever. Detachment. Yep. Okay, that's just 2 minutes. Spike shot. 52 damage! Okay, my best bet here is just deal damage. Come on. Easy. Let's go. Cruel King is so strong, honestly. After defeating it, I go back and give it to Fear, the purple orb. You get transported into a weird world of random lines, eyes, doors, and hallways. After making it past that, I come to a purple crossroads where there are arrows telling me to go a specific direction, but to proceed I need to go in the opposite direction. After doing this for a while, I finally face off with Fear. Here we go. This is a pretty hard boss fight. Dude, that's such a hard one to block. Dude. Wait, how's he not dead? How's he not dead? There we go. That was actually a lot easier than I thought. Am I getting better at the game? I remember that boss took me a few tries. After defeating Fear, Builderman actually reveals that he was someone else named Wrath, who had me clear out my other traits so he could take over. After this, I go back to the hand and give into the red orb. I traverse my way through a hellish landscape and use my ghost potion after going through a portal to make my way to his lair. So first, let me explain how the ghost potion works in this fight for those who don't know. Randomly throughout the fight, Wrath will charge up and you need to use the ghost potion or an item that has the same effect in order to dodge it, as it will one-shot you. The caveat to this is that even though you won't take any damage for a full turn, you lose the ability to act on the next turn. So, I go up to the red heart and to start the final fight of the chapter against Wrath. Here we go. Cooking. Oh my gosh, I dodged that. Let's go. Ooh. Oh my gosh. With the let's go. Oh. Wait, does that count? Let's go! Oh, let's go. Woo! Man. Oh, let's go. After defeating him, I wake up, and with my soul now purified, I'm able to grab the Ghost Walker, therefore ending Chapter 3. Since I've obtained a new sword, I can use a very interesting ability. During a fight, you can use the Ghost Walker, if you have 2 bars of sword energy, to give you the dodgy effect. The dodgy effect will negate the damage of a full turn if you're unable to dodge any of the attacks that turn, and as long as you perfectly dodge every attack, the effect will stay on you indefinitely until the end of that fight. Before I start this next chapter, I should mention that this one has a pretty packed story compared to the other chapters that I will be oversimplifying some aspects of. After this, I head back to Sheletsky, and this time he tasks me with grabbing the firebrand located in the Temple of the Red Sun, so I make my way to the docks to grab a ride to the desert, starting up the final part of this challenge, Chapter 4. Once I make it to the desert, I begin to make my way through it, battling many different enemies. And after walking around for a while, I find an ancient tomb and start exploring. I battle some more enemies, and after a while, I run away from a giant boulder and find a ship in a bottle. After shaking it, a genie appears and asks me what I want. I ask for the remainder of the swords, and he gives me a funny face.
Why are you trying not to laugh, bro?
Then after trying to do so, he fails and asks what else I want. So I ask for a ship in a bottle, to which he refuses, but I keep on asking so he gets mad and he fights me for it. That's pretty good rock. 36%, I'll take it. After defeating him, he gives me the ship in a bottle and he flies away. So I use my new ship in a bottle to traverse the water and make my way out of the ancient tomb. I come out into a new area where I run into some pirates. They spot me and we fight. Get to go flame walk first. Ooh. Dude, they just took all that from me. Let's go. After defeating them, I run to the pirate crew's captain and first mate, and he tells us that he and his crew are going into the Temple of the Red Sun as well. So we team up, making a deal where I get the firebrand and they get the other treasure. So in order to open up the entrance to the temple, I solve the puzzles that the pirates have been struggling with, and after solving the last puzzle, the pirates get angry that I'm better than them, so they fight me, and after dying a few times, I beat them up and then I head to the temple with the pirate crew. The captain's first mate Calypso and I team up and we go through the temple and battle the paintings on the walls along the way, also solving puzzles to progress. Along the way, Calypso reads the glyphs and paintings and says that the temple seems to be talking about the sacrifice and how it relates to the firebrand. Eventually, we run to the genie again and he recognizes me and refuses to give us our other wish. But Calypso convinces him, and he gives us another funny face, and we ask him for the shovel. Using the new shovel, we can now access new areas, and we and the captain run to the next boss who breaks the floor under us, and as we fall, we fight him. It's gonna be a bit tricky. So hard to dodge. Oh my gosh. was tough. I used so many items. I have like no items for the next fights. After defeating this boss, we move on to find the entire crew dead, and we keep moving forward. After pulling some levers and solving one final puzzle, we ascend to retrieve the firebrand. Once we make it there, we find a ton of treasure, and as Calypso and the captain talk about it in the crew, we start to walk towards the firebrand. The captain notices what we're doing and pulls his gun on us, forcing us to back off. After Calypso tries to calm him down, he throws her off him, and he grabs a firebrand and we fight him. So, before I begin this fight, I should probably explain how his attacks work. During the fight, the captain will be able to negate one type of damage, either ball attacks or sword attacks, and the only way to get him to switch is by dealing damage, so you must have a balanced attack lineup in order to be able to kill him fast enough. He also uses the Firebrand during the fight, which is an undodgeable attack, so the only way to stay alive during that is to use Ghost Potion or Ghost Walker to negate that damage. Here we go. Swap back. That's so hard to tell. Not as hard as I thought it would be, but it was still tricky. After defeating the captain, he tries to attack us one last time, but Calypso in self-defense knocks him over the edge, and the Firebrand with him. After this, a monster called the Ancients rises out of the lava and fights us. Alright, here we go. First defense. idea how long it took me. It's taken me hours, like a whole day to do that. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh my gosh. After finally defeating the Ancients, they thank us for the sacrifice and for the battle, and then they leave, dropping the firebrand, and then I grab it, ending the chapter. Wow, well, that was kind of a fun nightmare. Well, if you watch this whole thing all the way to the end, thank you so very much for watching all the way through. I spent a long time on this video, a very long time, so I appreciate you watching all the way to the end, even if you skip through a little bit, because I will admit some parts probably were a little bit boring, a little bit slow, because I'm getting the hang of this YouTube thing, but it's really fun to make, and pretty fun to play. I think the only boss fight that was kind of miserable was the Ancients, and hopefully I kind of showed that right by showing how many times I died to that freaking wind-up move where he just smashes you with his hand over and over again. Kind of try to show it the same way I do in my Cuphead videos where I just show how many times I die over and over again. And, but yeah, I just finished it. It is 10 p.m. right now. I am very tired. I spent multiple days working on this, but I had to take a break in between because I got sick for like 6 days straight, so I couldn't record because I would have sounded like this. But yeah, I finished, so I'm happy I finished that. And yeah, so this is Block Tales 4 times difficulty. The next video I'll be making is defeating the super bosses like the Supreme Mosquito and Finn McCool, and also doing the pit. But that probably won't come out for a while because I still need to defeat the pit on 2 times hard mode because I'm stuck on floor 30. Or I guess it'll be floor 39. The fear boss fight is way too hard, bro, I swear. 3 trees standing in my way. But anyway, thanks for watching my video and listening to me yap here at the end if you made it this far. But yeah, I'll see you next time, and have a good day.